to see you.
How you doing, Coach? Another victory, 3 in a row now, and with the victory, you guys make the playoffs. Just talk about what that means for you guys as a coaching staff and as a team to make the playoffs.
No, that's a big achievement. I think this is where you can see the work we did from the beginning. This is a good achievement, but for me, I told the player, this is congratulations to them, the work they put in, everything we did into the week also. This was not an easy team. We knew what was going to happen. It's good for the goals and we get the 3 points, but the most important now, we still have another 3 finals left. We don't care about the playoffs. That's a big achievement now, but we still have another 3 finals to play.
You talk about those 3 games left. Obviously, today you gave up the 4 goals in the victory. Just talk about what you guys kind of have to do to right those mistakes that you guys made on set pieces in these final 3 games to get you guys ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I think we're going to go back and watch the video and then we see what exactly we have to correct. We know those are the things which you don't have to get in the playoffs because those are the mistakes which are not you're able to concede, but we're going to go back and watch the video and see how we can correct those mistakes.
Obviously, AJ has gone down for the season. You have Will Meyer in net. Only a second start in the season. Hasn't had much action in net this season. Just talk about what he kind of has to do to fit in the squad and kind of get his performances back up. Obviously, not every goal was on him, but not the best performance.
Yeah, for me, on our side, we don't say one person is a mistake. I think this is a group correction. I think the team, the way how we played, I think is everyone. And this is the thing that, as I said from the beginning, we're gonna go back and watch the video, and then we correct the mistakes. But Willie stepped in. We know that we lost AJ, and we think all the goalkeepers we have, they get their chances, they show it, and then we just have to look back, and then we see the mistakes, and then we correct it with the 3 games left.
Looking back, starting in March, what was the key to securing a playoff spot this season?
No, I think for us we talked about we didn't talk about what is our goal is. It was about the game by game. I think this is from the beginning we talked about how we can put our style of play into the new guys coming in to buy in what we are doing. I think this is where the achievement shows. What we did now to clink for the playoffs, I think is a big achievement for the boys. But we don't look that, as I said from the beginning, we still have another 3 games left, which are so important.
Yeah, and a lot of stretches to this game, and tough, a lot of goals conceded, a lot of goals scored, but staying aggressive throughout. Like, kind of what would you take from that and apply to the playoffs? Like, what kind of, like, looking back at this game, what would you take from here and kind of apply later on in playoffs?
No, I think the way we played the first half and also the aggressiveness we had, this is our style of play. I think the goals we scored, this is the way how Red Bull is playing. We want to win the ball high. The guys, they did well, and then the goals we scored, some good goals, and we look back, and then, as I said, we're going to look back, and then we see what we have to correct.
You talk about those fast starts and pressing high. Just talk about how critical that the beginning to the second half was to get those 2 goals in a minute, just 4 minutes into the half.
Yeah, we talked about it in the first half time that we have to start in the front foot as always, and then it shows. And then everyone knew that this is not an easy team. We knew that if we don't start on the front foot, it's going to happen. At the end, we slow it a little bit, but I think from the beginning of the second half, the way how we play, this is the way how we want to call on to go to the playoffs.
Coach, this is the second game in a row where you guys came out and scored a lot of goals against a team that's behind you in the table. Can you talk about, how your team has not played down to opponents who are behind them?
No, we know from the beginning. I think, as I said from the beginning, we look day by day, and this we knew that the team comes here is behind us, but we are not looking too much in them. We just wanted to do what we train in the week, and this is the most important. And know that every time we place the people higher, this is the way how we play. We go to the goal quick.
How do you plan to keep the momentum going and keep the team performance high going into the playoffs after the next 3 games?
I think now we just have to think about the next day. We have this day, and then tomorrow the guys come back. But we just, as I said from halftime when the game finished, that we haven't done nothing for now. We have other 3 games which are so most important. We just have to. We can be happy for today, but the next tomorrow is just to look back and to correct for the 3 games so that we can go into the playoffs well.
Jorge Hurtado came in today, started from the beginning and got the goal inside 10 minutes. Just talk about your first impressions on him and what he could provide to maybe the first team going forward the rest of the season.
No, we can see it. I think he's a good player. His aggressiveness, his know how to press. I think this first game, and this is the game where we feel like he had to test the way how we play, and he did well. I think there is a lot of him to learn, but the way how he showed in today's game is going to be a good addition to our first team.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much, Coach.